Are you ready?
Yeah. So, guys, we're gonna have another episode today. It's gonna be about what we've learned in our 4 years of high school, and uh, and what we're gonna share our memories, our favorite classes, and then of course we're gonna be answering questions from you guys.
Okay. We're not gonna do that the whole time,
Yeah,
but
let's not go ASMR. That's like not enjoyable.
okay. Well,
Okay.
as always, I've got some announcements for you guys. So, sorry for the long delay between episodes. I'm gonna speak on behalf of all of us by saying that things are getting busy. We're seniors. We're trying to, just get this over with. Senioritis is hitting me a lot right now. Yeah.
Decaying with every passing moment.
Yep.
Every step we march closer towards death. Um,
I
sorry.
agree. Since the last episode, concert band got an excellent with recognition. Proud of all of you guys. We've been working hard all semester, so we're not done yet though. So let's kick it into high gear. Let's make this last concert the best concert ever. And also, we went to prom, as you can tell by this background. This is a photo that Kaden was supposed to post, but I didn't remind him enough. Sorry.
You reminded
Uh,
him like two or three times, but okay.
yeah.
It was quite often.
But thank you guys for you know, coming to my house after for karaoke night. I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun. And we also got to storm the halls one last time, probably. Probably the last time. And that was really fun. Uh Happy to do that again with all of you guys. So, yeah. And last thing, another reminder to subscribe, hit the bell, follow us on Instagram and Spotify, do all that stuff so we can maybe make money from this someday. That's never gonna happen, but whatever.
Maybe we won't make money from Spotify or YouTube, but we do take cash donations.
Yes, yes, we
Yes.
do.
I have a Venmo if you need
We should set up an e-teams.
it.
My PayPal is.
Didn't Lance give that to us? So, like, doesn't he still
I
have it in
think
his
so.
office?
I think so.
That's
How funny would that be if we just actually sent them money?
fine. I
We
wonder if
should do
anyone's
that.
done. Yeah. Well, I'll open us up with a question, just to get the ball rolling. So, guys, how is your overall high school experience and how did the band affect it?
Two
Um,
thumbs up.
Two thumbs up.
No, I
yeah.
mean, I have never been one to seek the like traditional high school experience of like, oh my goodness, I need to go do all these events and like make all these new friends and yeah, yeah. And I mean, I'm happy I've made friends and stuff along the way, and I've got to do a lot of really cool things, but I've never been after the stereotypical high school experience. I've treated high school a lot as like learning and personal growth. Like I've taken it for what school probably should be. Like I'm here to make myself better and to get better and learn along the way and set myself up for a future. But like I've kept myself busy throughout all of high school. I have been one of, if not the busiest person I've known within our school. I can't say that for certain, but I like to think so. It helps my ego. It helps me sleep at night. But I don't know. Band has just always been like that constant thing of like, no matter what might be going wrong in sports and classes and personal stuff, band is always there. Like it's that comfort. It's this thing I love with all my heart, and it has shaped me into the person I am now. I think it's been really great. I can
Cool.
go into more depth, but there's like my overall like opening statement.
Big Andy.
Intro paragraph done.
Yeah. 4 years of high school is too much and not enough. Um,
I
yeah, too
agree.
much, too much of the stress and and not enough of the marching band and not enough of jazz and not enough of concert. It always ends so soon each year. And now it's, everything's ending so soon. And but yeah, to Aiden's point, band just kind of a place to go with a completely different culture than the rest of the school. And it's just kind of a home. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I had a single semester where I wasn't taking a band class of some kind.
Yeah.
I
So
wasn't
like,
taking.
Either.
yeah, it's like, uh, I can't like say that I've had a normal high school experience because we had band. Band isn't normal. Band kids aren't normal. That's okay.
Mhm.
Um, I love you guys, but I don't know. Like I can't even like picture what my high school experience would be without band, just because of like the people I met, like you guys, the people I talk to now, and like I don't know. I can't say it like for the first time choking up on the podcast because I don't know what the heck to say, but yeah, band was like huge part of high school, and I don't know what I would do without it. So.
So like if I had to boil down all of my like different aspects of life within high school to my like each of their own individual things, like the school part of high school, like all the classes and whatnot, that's where I taught myself how to learn and how to learn well, like how to progress myself and to make myself smarter in what I need to do, whatever works for me. Uh, the sports side of it for me, because I've done sports every semester, nearly every semester. Yeah, no, not myself. That taught me like how to work hard, how to push myself beyond what I thought was possible. Because like it's the added stress onto all my classes and marching band and any kind of band class and whatnot. But band has been the place for personal growth, I believe, the most. Like uh the second semester of junior year, I had kind of a crappy load. I had first hour was concert band, second hour AP calculus, third hour was AP
Euro.
European
Yeah.
history, and then fifth hour was AP US history. It was kind of a crappy course level.
That sucks.
And that was the class, or AP Euro specifically. I was the only dude in there. It was me and eight other girls, or seven of the girls.
Boys,
Like
boys,
it was just me.
boys.
Boys, 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 boys. But like that's where like I started talking with Carolina more. I've known her since like freshman year. We've had a bunch of classes together. But that's where I convinced her to do marching band. Me and Oso together convinced her to switch to tuba. And she has told me that me outside of band and me in band are two completely different people. And like that's just kind of to me the big testament of band developed me as a person. Like it made me not I mean, I'm still awkward as heck, but I can socialize with people now. I can like I don't know. I'm a better person because of band, because it's taught me responsibility, discipline. It's taught me how to do things correctly, how to learn better. Like there's so many benefits to, in my eyes, to doing band and just doing hard things within high school. But band has been one of the best cultivators of growth, and I am very grateful for that.
I agree completely. Are there any like what were some of your favorite classes that you've taken while at Sunrise?
AP Calc was one of the most important to help me learn how to think. Like the way that Mr. Faulkner teaches, kind of just, he lets you go through it and then he lets you struggle and teach yourself and he just the way he explains things like it still affects the way I think about like new problems now. Um, that's really vague, but yeah, that's yeah.
I like that. Like not everybody like agrees with his teaching style because like a lot of people want it. Buy the books, tell me what to do, and I'll do it for you. But like Faulkner is very much like suffer through the fire and you'll see the consequences, which means you have to do better. And I kind of like that more because like it's a testament to like how hard you work and stuff.
I'm finding a distinction of like what I consider some of the best teachers that I've encountered are the ones that make you think like that. Like they just don't give you the formula to do the thing and then you go do the thing. They're like, no, this is why we are doing it. This is like, I'm going to challenge you and I'm going to hurt you. Like your brain will hurt. Expect that. But that is all to serve the purpose of you are learning and you are learning how to learn. And I think I stand by that. Sorry, this is transitioning back to me answering the question. But I remember freshman year entering into global humanities, which was the year-long honors English course. And I remember Mr. Pitts. I don't know if you guys ever had it. I love Mr. Pitts. Phenomenal teacher. Like, I feel bad for anyone that didn't have him because he was actually incredible. I know. uh, and he was saying, like, I love teaching freshmen. There are a lot of teachers that hate teaching freshmen. I love teaching freshmen because I have the opportunity to mold you guys into who you are going to be. And I think I can do it for the better. And he said, this is probably the single most important educational class you'll ever take. And I think it was. Like, probably my favorite class was global humanities, even though I was awkward, annoying little freshman that didn't know how to do anything. It was one of the greatest classes I've ever taken.
Yeah, I wasn't smart enough to take that class, so
I didn't know it existed.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm sad they got rid of it.
They did? Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
we don't
My
hear about it
my
anymore.
I was
The last
my or
one.
like yeah, I was part of the last class.
That's crazy.
Apparently they had global going all the way up to junior year, I think. So you could have taken honors English year long for at least they had those for a little while at Sunrise, but they
Oh,
slowly phased them out. And then freshman year global was the one that they was the last one that got cut.
Well, one of my favorite classes, we all had it together, AP chemistry. It
Oh,
wasn't really for the
where we
content.
grew our chemistry. It's where we learned.
It wasn't really for the content. I'm not really great at chemistry, but like that class was just so funny because like we'd mess around the whole time. And like Miss Fiedler would like laugh with us and be so confused half the time. Like she'd play along with the jokes, even though she'd like pretend like she's doing her own thing. But
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just really fun. And like if I didn't have you guys in that class, I think I'd probably fail because I wouldn't be enjoying myself. And that's half the class.
That
Any
class was
other
fun.
good classes before we get into some of our thumbs down? I don't really
Engineering.
have any. Engineering. I never took it.
I mean, I know I'm biased because I'm going into mechanical engineering for college, and I've always known that I've liked building things. Like I've liked creation and synthesis of things. That's why I have a 3D printer where I can just do whatever I feel like. Uh, but Mr. Wills, and I could go on about a whole bunch of teachers. As you can already tell, I've been speaking a lot on this podcast. Uh, but there are quite a few teachers that I have some of the utmost respect for because they're there to teach, but not in the academic sense, or not only in the academic sense, but in the life sense. And I believe Mr. Will is one of those teachers where he is truly there to like help you progress as a human. He is there as kind of a guide to help you learn kind of what to do in this crazy thing called life. And I don't know if they view it as this, and maybe I'm being over dramatic about this, but like all those teachers, I feel like you can tell that when they're there to help you be better. And it wasn't even necessarily his class. I really loved his class. His class was fun. I took engineering one and two, and they were both really fun. But having him as that specific teacher was very helpful in just progressing myself.
And you got one more class? A good one?
AP Comp and Lit and Lang
I'm not good at
was,
English, so I didn't really like it.
well, yeah. Um, Yeah, it was fun. I liked learning like specifically in laying like separating your biases from things and learning how to think analytically and analyze words and obviously again something that I still use today and will continue to use. Um, and I got college credit for both of them. So yeah.
I forgot we have to think about like the practical part of these for this,
I
but
don't, I don't mean to be that guy because you guys might disagree with me, but AP World.
But
I did
our
not
AP
have
world,
that. I did not have fun in that one.
yeah.
I finished the
I
class
didn't.
straight 90. That's my fault, but like still.
I mean, it kind of sucked as a class in the middle of it, but looking back now, I am thankful I took that class, and I do think it ultimately helped me because it taught me how hard school can be and how
Oh
that
yeah.
can be a good thing about it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can't necessarily say I'm in love with history that much. You wouldn't be able to tell because I've taken all the AP history courses here at Sunrise, but I can't say I'm necessarily in love with it. But it was that class was good for helping me understand what hard things can be and how to push through them. And then that final was really easy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what saved me. I had like an 89 at the end, but then that
Oh,
final
really?
brought me up that 1%. That saved me.
I was at like a I was at like a 94. And then I remember she gave us homework like the day before the final. And I'm
Hmm.
like, no. Or like the weekend over before the final. I'm like, no, this is dumb. I'm not doing this because I'm studying for the final. That's more important at this point. So I didn't do that homework. I didn't turn it in. And it was my only, I think, missing assignment in there. And it was enough to drop me down a percent. And that was the time where I was like super calculating, like, okay, I need this to keep the A, yada yada. And it was something like 1% is equivalent to like 3% on the final that you need to get higher,
Mm.
which is the difference between like 3 or 4 questions, I think. And so I was like, why does this stupid one assignment change my? No, I was fine. I think I got 101 on that final because
Oh my
we were
Oh
gosh.
yeah, the extra
The
we were the
credit.
extra
extra
credit
credit class.
from everything World War One and beyond.
I thought it was like
Uh,
Well,
Industrial
maybe, yeah,
Revolution and Elon.
it was probably worse than that.
That's
Yeah,
weak.
it was the not super seniors, like the people who failed and then
The
had to take it
juniors,
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah, what was it? Leah. Um,
I forgot their names, bro.
I forget their name. I ran cross country with them. I should know them. One of them was Carson Miguel. That
Yeah.
was
The
the
other
three.
one was James, right?
I thought it was Carson.
There's four.
It was four. Oh, then there might have been. I
Whatever,
only
it's okay.
remember three.
They knew how to get Miss Cockrell to talk.
Yeah.
Yes, they
I
did.
mean, it worked for me because I did not
Yeah.
I was not engaged that class. It's
Okay,
whatever.
guys. I know we talked for the first 60 minutes.
Here's 3 hours of homework.
Eh,
No, but sometimes it would be like, oh, so I won't actually assign this homework. Just do
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
What's next?
Oh man.
we talk about
Uh
bad classes now.
I got one more good class. Uh I know like we already talked about band being a good class, but you guys should take digital music.
I wish I did. It
Yeah.
actually looks so like
It
I
was really
saw some of
fun.
the things. I saw some of the things you and Caden were doing, and I was like, I wish I had that skill set.
Like out because of that class, we got to make our Stand By Me parody, which is one of my favorite things ever. Um, I did a rap battle with some people, made some fire beats, got to meet a lot of cool people. I met Scott there. Uh, and it's kind of cool to see Oso interact with non-band kids per se, because you kind of forget like band is
Yeah.
its own bubble, but like I don't know, it's just cool like watching him interact and how he like uh he's able to teach them and impact them with music even if they're not like musically inclined per se, but like Digital music, like you get to the heart of music, and that's kind of what we talked about in jazz today. It's like the humanistic side. Um, at the end of the day, when you're making music, you're just coming together, making beautiful sound. Well, maybe not in digital music. You can make a bunch of silly sounds. I did that a lot, but yeah, digital music is a great class. You should take it. Okay. Some of our not favorite classes. Please don't name teachers. We don't want to get yelled at. I don't really have
Um,
any bad ones, but
I got two or three off the top of my head.
wow.
biology.
Um, yeah, biology was kind of.
Yeah.
It was like for me, it was at least the too easy kind of class, like just mind numbing,
Mm,
which
yeah.
may be arrogant of me, but I don't know.
Was
I
it
was just bored in that class all the time.
were you placed in honors?
No, so
Okay, yeah.
Aiden rant time. So they had us take at our school like the placement test thing for like trying to get into that honors course, and I think I missed it by one question. Like I studied for like 2 weeks of like everything biology related. Come to take the test, nothing to do with biology. It's all about the scientific method and whatnot, which I
Oh,
knew, but I hadn't studied of like practical applications of stuff like that. So I think I missed it by one question. And like I'm like, "Ah, well, I guess I gotta go into the thing. And but my mom was like, no, we can email someone from the like we can email someone, see if we can get that changed. I think I don't remember who she emailed, but I remember she emailed someone saying like, "Hey, can we get him in this class?" No response.
Wow.
Nothing.
So you're in the regular bio class?
I was in regular bio,
So
I
was
was
I.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
but I wish I'd done honors.
Everybody
Not
was
really,
complaining about that honors bio class.
Yeah, like
and that's what I heard too.
Yeah,
everyone came close to B's or major C's.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like normally like 4.0 kind of students were very much struggling,
yeah,
yeah,
especially with half of it being online. I
yeah.
kind of
That was
yeah.
stinky. Like a lot of the classes freshman year, it was just not great. Like learning Spanish
oh
online.
yeah. And
Uh,
algebra 2 honors like online, that was ugh, I don't know how I got in it.
we didn't have to do that, right, Aiden?
Yeah.
No, we
Because
weren't.
yeah,
We
we're
were
not
normal kids.
advanced math kids. Me, 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 me. Yeah, that my freshman bio class, I didn't even know Caden was in it until this year. That's kind of crazy. Uh, I had to help out a football player. He was a senior taking freshman bio, and like, uh, yeah, I had to help him out. I'm responsible for like 80% of his grade. He tried to offer me a weed pen once in class. I said no. It was very random. And also he said he'd buy me a snack for helping him out, but he still never did that, so it's okay.
Track him down, take his lunch
I hope he's okay.
money. um, English two honors.
Who'd you have?
It was so it wasn't
Okay, okay,
so
okay.
it wasn't a bad class, but it I was fresh off of global of like
Oh,
Mr.
this is
Pitts made
great.
me
Yeah.
yeah, made me like actually think the most and like challenge me academically and whatnot. And not to say English two honors didn't, but like
It was
it was
just
just boring.
so
It was
boring.
just so boring.
Yeah.
The best part about it was the book thief. Like loved
Yeah.
that book. And then I
That's
wrote
great.
probably one of my best essays finishing that because I did like a whole like analysis of death or whatnot. I don't know. I haven't read it since writing it, so I don't know if it's actually good or
Yeah.
not. But
Did
like,
did we have English 2 honors together? Any of
No,
us?
you had a different teacher, Andrew.
Yeah, I was the odd one.
Aiden and I had the same teacher, just different semesters.
I did okay.
Yeah, that was not a great class. Like,
Mhm.
uh, Mrs. Hunter, she's a great teacher. She says English class, like, it should really be called thinking class because you're thinking on a deeper level. English too? That was
I think.
zero thinking, bro. Zero
And
thinking.
we should make this disclaimer now. We probably should have said this at the beginning, but we mean no like disrespect to like any of the teachers of these classes. Like a lot of the times, this is the coursework that they're like mandated to give.
Yeah,
Like it is true that a teacher can make or break a class, but to a certain extent, there's only so much they can do with what they're required to teach and what they're required to do. And like this is not meant to be any shade at any teachers. Like we appreciate everything our teachers have done for us and all that. And like we are very grateful.
I
But to move
agree.
on, AP physics.
Oh,
Let's talk
yeah, you're
about
the
that.
only one that took that out of all of us.
Oh, me and Matt Mulligan messed around so much in that class
I bet.
because uh, we just nah,
Did you take that sophomore year?
yeah. I had to do like a special, like take a special placement test because I was a sophomore and like the district has like something against sophomores earning dual enrollment credit. Like you're not technically allowed to start earning dual enrollment until junior year.
That's weird.
So if you want to, like if you're in a class that offers it, you have to like go through a certain special process. I think we had to do it for World. Like we had to do something special, I think.
I don't remember.
Maybe. I don't exactly remember. But I know that at least for AP Physics, they made me take like an extra math test. And it was like one of the proctored tests. So I'm just sitting there in like a Zoom call with a random lady that's just watching me take a test for like an hour. Although she said that was one of the highest scores she had seen on math in like ever.
Wow.
So, you know, I don't think I was doing that great because I had no idea what like gradients and whatnot were. Because I
Oh,
remember those showed up on the test and I'm like, I just
I
know
still don't
algebra.
know
I'll
what
just keep,
those are anymore. I forgot.
yeah, but
pi
no,
over 180 times
No, we're
degrees.
not
uh,
here for a math lesson, Andrew.
I have to take calculus in college. Oh boy.
Starting
Anyways,
off with Calc 2.
I
It's been a
know,
year since Calc
I
1.
know, I
Yeah.
know. And I didn't take
Yay.
any other supplementary math.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't taken math since my junior year.
Ugh.
Oh,
Ugh.
junior year. Yeah. Wow. Is that all for the not our favorite classes?
Yeah.
All right. Andrew, you see this next question? I think you should ask it for no particular reason.
Um, Amelia
Who?
asked the question.
Who?
Amelia Cooney asked the question, what do you
Who?
wish you did differently in high school?
I wish I had Aiden's schedule this semester. He literally just has concert band, jazz band, and then he's gone. And then
And then I'm out.
I have AP stats, which I have a B in right now. I have an 89, which I'm probably gonna end with that because I suck at stats. And then I have TAing for AP computer science. It's not that bad. I have to sit in a class with a bunch of freshmen that like say I'm not gonna say anything. It's that Gen Alpha
You
stuff.
might get taken off
Yeah,
YouTube if you
yeah.
yeah.
It's
Gen Alpha
bad in
computers,
there,
man.
but I just wish I had Aiden's schedule. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right. But I like go to school and then my work is like, oh, 8 hour shift. Here you go. So I still have long days
That's true.
For
But
because I
money.
go home for like an hour and then oh yeah, I know for money, but like when I'm being paid at minimum wage for 8 hours of my time, I'm like, is my paycheck really worth 8 hours? I could do
Show
so much
them
more.
show them your GPA and ask for a raise.
I
Show
did.
them your oh
I
you
showed
did.
them everything I did. I showed them my GPA. I showed them all the scholarships I received. I showed them all the awards I've received. Like, oh,
wow.
that earns you 15 cents above minimum wage. There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole 15 cents, guys.
That's nice. It's
Andrew,
something.
what about you?
Um, Differently in high school, I wish I was friends with you guys in freshman year. I was so lonely. Like I was
Hmm.
sitting with the seniors.
I remember that.
Yeah, and they weren't all. like the best of friends. They showed me some of them. I'm not going to name any names at all. Some of them are great, but
Yeah.
um, some of them were like they showed me what not to do. So I guess it's still kind of effective, but in the wrong way. Yeah, I wish I connected with band people earlier, and then I guess I should have taken a push. I really
Yeah.
didn't feel like it, but it was jazz, so
It
We needed you for jazz that
yeah,
it's not worth
okay.
it. I mean, like I had fun in that class and it was cool. Like getting to learn deeper side. And it was American history, so it was a lot easier stuff. Like because we're more familiar with all that. But it was just kind of extra work for work's sake. Gotta be honest.
That's most AP classes.
Yep.
Actually, like I did the most amount of work that I've ever done in my normal U.S. history
Hmm.
class because like there's always an assignment and it's always due by the end of the hour and like an
Oh,
AP.
we didn't have that. We had like, oh, here's your mound of homework due in a few
Right, right.
weeks. Space
So
it out
you have
responsibly.
you have time to procrastinate. But in normal, yeah, I just did things as I got them, and it was a different experience.
Yeah.
In my class, I had a different teacher than you guys, so um, I didn't have to do anything. Like we watched movies half the time, so that was great. It was
That
pretty
sounds
much a
great.
waste of a class period.
Um,
Oh, AP government is great, by the way. Take it.
Yes,
AP
we
Gup is
forgot
great.
to shout that out.
Econ.
Yeah, yeah, self-explanatory.
Hey, if you take as many AP tests as you can, you get to skip a year of college.
Yeah,
By the way, for anyone watching.
I didn't do that. It's okay.
I took two AP tests, but the rest was dual enrollment, and then only like a third of that transferred.
Dude, we're nerds, bro. What the heck?
I'm not salty.
You're not salty. So your history classes didn't transfer any.
I'm trying to figure that out because on their site thing, it says it should transfer how it's supposed to, but a person told me otherwise. So I'm trying to. I have yet to send an email, but I want to send another email. Be like, hey, why don't this transfer? But I don't know. What do I wish I did differently in high school? And
Gotta think of something. There's always something. You're gonna think back in like a couple of years and be like, man, I don't know. I wish I
yeah,
did
I
blah
suppose.
blah blah.
I mean, like maybe I've consumed too much science fiction media, but like I always think of like, okay, if I'd done this differently, this would have affected this, and like I am tremendously satisfied with how my high school experience has played out, and I don't think I would want to change anything. I've, I mean, I've had highs and lows, I've had thick and thin, and it's been great for me and
What,
great for my development.
what
I
if you
guess like
hadn't? What if you hadn't broken your arm?
I
You're
then
forgot
I
that happened.
then I would have finished my wrestling season and I would have been satisfied with that. Dude, this year's been rough.
Hmm, yeah,
uh,
it's
I've
okay.
had the most fun this year, but this has had like the most real life scary stuff.
Growing
Um,
up, that's what that is.
I guess if I had to be like, what would I wish I'd do differently? And I tried to make this happen, but it didn't work. I wish I had finished out the engineering coursework
Mm,
because I only got took engineering one and two, and I wanted to go all the way to four, but band interfered with three and four,
of course.
and I was like, I'm not gonna like. I've sacrificed everything for band this much. Like, band needs to be the one thing. Band has been kind of the untouchable thing in my high school career of like everything
Yeah,
else runs on band time, not the other way around. There's been transitions where it's been like, okay, marching band is over. Now it's time to focus on like wrestling. and then concert band will take the hit. But like band through and through is like gotta gotta do that.
Yeah. Another thing that I wish I did differently is fail every class so I can take another year of marching band. Make
Super
that
senior.
super senior. Well, we got 2 minutes left on this session. Why don't we save the next question for the next one, and then we'll get on with some silly stuff for you guys, and then that'll be it. So,
But let's be honest, they're all here for the silly stuff.
yeah, yeah, they're probably just skipping ahead to the second half. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, we're like trying to do like 1-2 punch of like we know they want this, but you gotta here's like life advice first.
We're gonna make you listen to this first. So,
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
We're gonna force our wisdom down your throat before you get to the donut hole in the middle. What did I just say?
What? Okay, I think that's a good point to end it, and then
And
we'll
transition.
recuperate, add transition. Woo!
Oh. Now on to silly questions with the Bucket Boys.
Well done. Well, it's not yet. We still have to.
No, we
Uh,
still got serious questions.
we
Oh,
still
we
got
do.
one. Why don't you ask this one, Ian?
Yeah, all right. From Anonymous. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This one was me. What is the hardest thing you've had to go through in high school? How did it affect
I need to think
you?
about
Oh,
that one.
no, that's a tough one to just randomly, like, spontaneously put on people. Because there are plenty of hard moments that everyone has.
It's hard to think because, like, it's not really what, well, at least for me, it's not really like what happens inside of high school. It's like high school makes things worse sometimes that are happening like outside your life. Like,
Totally.
wh- when you have so much homework and so much stuff to think about, it's like overwhelming at times. Like, I think it was junior year. We had, I can't remember if it was first or second semester. That was really tough. I think it was first semester. Just having band, being in SLT for the first time. What classes do we have? Pre-calc. Was that also AP Chem?
It was, yeah, it was all, it was marching band, pre-calc, AP Chem, comp and lit.
Oh yeah, that was a lot. So that was a
That's pretty
lot for me.
stacked.
Yeah, that's a stacked. That was hard for me, like having all of that to do, and then I also had stuff going on in the background. So like, I don't know. But that marching season, we talked about it in our favorite shows episode. Uh, that was a great marching season, very memorable one. And again, band has gotten me through high school. You guys have gotten me through high school. And yeah, even though Andrew, quit smiling over there like a pretty princess. Shut up. Uh
You don't have emotions here.
yeah. If you have a lot to think about, like because of high school, because of external problems and stuff, talk to the people that you enjoy talking to. Like you can take take a second to like just forget about everything. Have fun with your band friends, have fun with your school friends. Yeah, it's kind of general, but band people will be there for you. Your friends will be there for you. That's what gets you through high school, even the hard stuff. You got this.
Go back to ASMR bit.
Oh yeah. Andrew Aiden.
Uh, I don't remember a lot of freshman and sophomore year. I don't know why, but sophomore year, like band, marching band, it was kind of tough with like everyone's attitudes and like the October slump and
Mm.
like that was, yeah, that was rough. Uh, glad I went through it, but showed us what not to do.
For people that don't know, the our sophomore year was up and away, and this was like Oso's second year as a director. This is the first time we're having actual like true full-fledged marching band season, and there were tensions, let's say, with like older members disagreeing with Oso's methodology and how he approaches band and whatnot. Tensions within people, like within the band itself, of like disagreements on just general drama and all that. It was like thinking back now, it was one of the more stressful. It was probably actually one of the most stressful years. Nah, I can't say it was more stressful and disconnect. But like I remember like there were a lot of sectionals where it was like, can we just leave? This is stressful and annoying and I don't want to be here. Just sucking the fun out of it. Like it was a little bit of a rough time. And it was a time that the band needed to go through, but it was just because you need to go through it doesn't make it any more enjoyable. Uh, but I can't necessarily think of a like singular moment. I mean, I could have the easy pickings of breaking my arm or my car accident this year, but those were tough in other ways, but not in the way that I meant to frame this question. Because, like I said, I asked this question because I figured why not. Uh, like for me, the tough time in high school was kind of a long period. It was really just all of sophomore and junior year. Like I had a personal vendetta against free time. I stacked myself with a whole lot of AP classes and sports and marching band. Like I was just always go, go, go busy. And like, and then it gave me an appreciation for free time. It made me develop very bad habits of now I waste my free time just doing whatever because I've fell into the habit of just decompressing, being on my phone, and then going to do the next thing that I need to. So there are definitely some negative outcomes of it, but it taught me the ability to push myself past what I thought I could do. And it's been it's been good for me. And it allowed me to enjoy this last year. Like I've had a super fun senior year. Not that hard
Yeah,
at all. It's been amazing.
yeah.
Good question, Aiden. I like it. Um, well, if you want to wrap us up, we're gonna introduce a little new segment that Aiden has for us. It's called Aiden's Advice Corner. Take us away.
Welcome to Aiden's Advice Corner. I don't know if I like that intro, but so I
Okay.
know I have a tendency to talk a lot and because I like to hear myself talk. But like when Braden and I were like in our call before this, like planning out like, hey, what do we want to do for this episode of like what's our kind of general direction that we're kind of thinking of bringing this. I thought of like the stereotypical question that like you always hear about like freshmen and seniors in high school of like, oh, you senior, what would you give? Like, what piece of advice would you give to your past self of like, how would you do this better? What would you do differently? Yada, yada, yada. And while there is a place for that discussion and all that, I've found that within my own experience, I can't speak for everyone else, but I've found that it there is a great benefit to figuring things out for yourself. So my encouragement, my advice to anybody listening that thinks I have something to say, and if you want to take this advice, I'm not encouraging. I'm not no, I'm not telling you to take it. I'm not even really encouraging you to take it because what do I know? But I believe that like don't be afraid. I let fear hold me back quite a bit throughout my high school experience. Like fear that I would fail like a class or like fear that certain relationships or whatnot wouldn't work out, fear that I wouldn't live up to what I thought I was setting for myself in the world. And there is a place for healthy fear. Don't let that fear control you. It is one of the greatest experiences of my life to get out of my shell and to try things and to be pushed outside of my comfort zone Like, I am a completely different person now than I was freshman year. Like, I'm on a podcast. Imagine freshman year
Same.
yourself being on a podcast. Like, it's inconceivable. Like, so, like, if you had to sum up my greatest word of advice, it's just try. Do or do not. There is no try. Yoda's wrong. You can't try. You need to try because you will fail. You will fall on your face, but you'll also get back up and you'll try again. You'll try harder. And there's a beauty to that, and that's where growth happens.
Amen.
And scene. Now I leave the room.
Okay, bye. No, he's actually leaving. He's gone. Oh, I mean, yeah.
Dang it.
I should have just been gone for like 5 minutes, then come back randomly.
That'd be funny.
Answer a
We
question.
forgot to mention that Caden and Matthew aren't here today.
Oh yeah, we Little Caesars was not cooking, and Big French Fry was out in the town being salty.
Mhm.
I'm in a weird mood today. I don't know what's going on.
okay. Well, it's silly time. It's late at night. Uh, we're gonna do this for you guys because it's probably your favorite part. Um, yeah. So we'll get this question from Deacon, my short king. He tends to be on the forum a lot because he always sends out questions. Who do you think is gonna get married first out of the Bucket Boys?
I mean, I can tell you who I think won't be.
What?
But
What? Who?
well, I mean, just looking at the current lineup and who currently has significant others, I'm gonna say Matthew's not currently in the runnings.
It's
But you
okay.
never know.
You never know.
No,
You
no,
never
no,
know.
yeah, no insult meant, but I don't know.
I think it's this guy.
I
Have you
don't know
guys
who you're pointing at.
No, I have no
have you
idea.
guys thought about that? No.
Yes, but
Yes.
not anytime soon for me. So I'm off that list.
It feels like a I know we're all adults, but it feels like too adult of a thing for us to be considering currently. Like
Yeah,
Not
we're
for
seniors in
me.
high school for crying.
that's a little far down the line for me.
I don't know.
As
You
soon as I
know,
get a full-time job,
you,
get married.
you
So
know the Asian thing. Finish your studies first, and then mom, dad, if you're listening to this, shout out to you guys. I think we know the answer.
Yeah, I think we all think it's Andrew. Who's next? Let's go in order.
Aiden, what are your plans, bro?
I mean, I don't want to divulge too much because it's a little bit of a more personal thing, but like playing it by ear. How about that?
I rock with that.
There's I know what I want and what I would like my life to be, but it's all kind of future stuff.
It's up in the
College
air.
might
Yeah,
change stuff. You never know. And I know what I'm going to work for and what I want to make happen, but
yeah.
we'll see. I
yeah,
can't give any certainties because I don't know.
yeah. I have
That's why you got to go
plans.
try.
I have plans, but I'll know when I'll know. At least not for like, how old am I? 18. At
You have to
least
think about that for a
I'll
second.
probably be like 25 or older. Yeah.
That's fair.
Because I mean, I kind of get both mindsets of wanting to get married early and get married later. I mean, I know I have so much experience in this, my whole 18 years of life. But like, my thought process is that I have yet to live adult life as like truly and fully. I've had tastes of it like with work and with like responsibilities for school and whatnot. but I have yet to know what it is like to be an adult fully, and I believe that is an important step in the process. You need to know yourself as an adult first before you can make that jump, at least in my head. At least that's what I find. I know some people find it like together through that's where they learn and grow, but I just not my current mindset.
I agree with that. Well, that's why these are silly questions.
This turned to a really serious question,
I
though. That's
know.
good.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Deacon.
Deacon.
Short
Uh,
king.
Andrew, why don't you ask this next one? I think you can answer it as well. Speak on the behalf of us.
All right. So from the earner or burner, I assume that means anonymous. Um, why are you guys, Braden and Andrew, and the rest of the group back there, so loud during statistics class? It makes it difficult to get work done, especially when water bottles are flying. Oh, now I know who it is. Okay. I won't divulge the name. Well, Braden.
Oh, that's my bad. It's also the other guy's bad because we're kind of like stupid in statistics class. That's probably why I'm doing so bad in that class.
Yep.
Because we
Especially
just
to certain people.
Drop names, you
we
won't.
no. We mess around in that class the whole time. Like, um, I'm the one throwing water bottles, by the way. I'm trying to like shoot hoops. Gotta practice my aim, gotta keep that form good. Uh, yeah,
So
we
we can destroy those.
apologize. We're trying to have fun. We're not trying to like annoy everybody else, but it just happens because the two people sitting to the right of me just they
They're
don't have an ear for the other people, I
yeah,
guess.
and they're a little checked out. We're a little checked out so that we don't fight them as much as we would if we were sophomores and juniors like you guys.
We're
Um,
seniors.
we're
Sorry.
seniors,
It's
you
the
know.
clear-cut case of senioritis right
Yeah,
Yep.
let us do our thing. Let us.
there.
And then you can do that to other people when
Yeah.
you're a senior. So,
Repeat the endless cycle. Let's go.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Well, I think that's pretty much it for that one. Uh, Aiden, ask this next one from
If the Bucket
Anonymous.
Boys, oh, if the Bucket Boys were not founded, would another group have taken their place, and who do you guys think it would be?
I have no
So,
idea.
spoilers again. This was me. I submitted this question. Uh, and I was kind of thinking through it. I'm not sure there would be another group like us.
It wouldn't be
Like,
nearly the same because,
I
like,
know we're in the process of trying to make more groups like us as like our
shh,
successors. Spoilers. Maybe just bleep that.
no, it's okay. I'll leave it
But
in. I'll leave it
but
in.
like I don't know, we were kind of a special case of like special concoction of the Disney trip, plus us being like the only five senior guys,
And
like
super introverted.
yeah, super introverted, kind of forced to be our extroverts,
Yeah.
and like I don't think anyone else would have become like this.
I don't know, like uh it's kind of well, class of 2024 thing. So
Yeah,
maybe a group of girls instead.
That's
Um,
true.
I can see that. There's a lot more of them than there are of us, so
Yeah,
I can
you
see
guys
like
like
I can see
think
like
any
cliques
names?
forming.
all
I
right.
can't think of names,
Mm,
bro. I'm not creative like that. You were the one that came up with Bucket Boys, so I think you could think
No,
of
yeah,
names.
but you founded the group though. Well, I'm thinking of like people, like who would like the 3 to 5 people be if like these are the
Grace,
Yeah, that's obvious. How many senior girls were there?
Alina.
Grace,
There's
Lexi,
so
and Elena.
many.
That could be a group right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just pile them all in. Call them like uh
I mean, there is only like
The
13
Pink
of us, so you.
Pals.
the
They all wear pink hats.
this
Pink
guy.
Pals. I don't know.
Bro's about to get yelled at by all of them. Please do. Please do. If you're
Please.
listening to this,
Hey,
please yell at
no,
Andrew.
no. No
bully
one's
him.
watching this far.
It
If
is,
you watch
yeah,
this
that's true.
far, comment in the comments. Brayden is a stinky poopy butt.
You can just feel the maturity leaking out of him.
I think you can tell how late it is, but
10:20
It's not
p.m.
that late.
10:20. Dude, stop spoiling the time, bro. It's supposed to be like professional.
Oh, 10
I
minutes
think
till
they'll.
bedtime.
I think they all know we record this at night. Let's be honest.
We did an
Yeah.
episode in the morning.
Oh, that's true. We did, and Andrew slept in for
Yeah, Andrew slept in. This guy.
it.
So not we, you all.
The one episode he missed. By the way,
Hey, that
Matthew
was.
hasn't been in been in an
I
episode
know.
since the first one. It's so funny. It's all right,
Number.
Matthew.
All right, very last question.
Uh, why is this comes from Tanya? This question is just straight up wrong. Why is the tuba section the best section?
Well, I for one think that
Without Aiden talking.
Andrew, why is the tuba section the best section?
Well, the tuba section is the most diverse section.
Have I shown you guys the mustaches?
The mustaches, yep, those
For the
The
we
first
saw
mustaches
them.
and how we inverted them.
Oh, did
Oh, you put
did
them
you?
upside
I
down.
have a black mustache. Carolina has a gray one. Tanya has a white one.
Uh,
Oh, nice. That's funny.
the tuba section has big muscles to carry sousaphones.
Yeah. We're giving reasons for why they could be the best section, but we're not saying they're the best section.
Right, right.
I'm saying they're the best section
No,
because now that
you're
because now they're their own section officially.
okay. Well, tubas, they support, they're the backbone of the sound. They like control the tuning, the balance, they lead the crescendos. And then whenever Oso asks a question, the answer is probably tuba.
No, it's not.
Like if you who should we be listening to?
Tuba or melody.
Yeah, tuba or
Yeah,
melody. Those are the two answers. So yeah, those are reasons why it could be tuba.
but
I
you'll
can sound
never hear
tuba.
them in the same sentence.
Tuba melody?
Unless you're playing the Mudbug strut.
Oh
Come
yeah.
see us on May 9th.
May
Ninth.
May
9th
9th,
Very
where I
and
soon.
will.
May 1st is the Honor Jazz concert at
No, now we're
Centennial High
No,
doing
School.
all the
no,
shout outs now. All right.
no one cares about that, Andrew.
We care about you,
I'm
Andrew.
joking.
We care about you.
I'm mean this late, apparently.
Wow.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
That's
Wait, but
funny.
let me take 1 second to. I know Tanya asked this question as a joke, but I seriously do want to shout out. This year of all years, the tuba section has been like one of the nearest and dearest to my heart. I know last year the tuba section was only Gabe and I, but and before that it was me, Gabe, and Lance, and then there was like five of us last freshman year, but I barely knew them.
Hunter.
But like this year's tuba section has been some of the hardest working, like smartest, funniest, kindest people I've ever met, and I am very honored
Aww.
to be in the section with them. Like they make my day every single day. Like being like interacting with Tanya and Carolina every day, it's a blast.
They're the you're all the guard parents too.
Yeah, uh-huh. Well, no, they're the parents. I'm third boyfriend.
Oh,
No, yeah.
yeah.
That's
And
funny.
they bully me a lot, but I I, I take it.
That's how it goes.
It's my price for friends. Alrighty.
Well, that's the silly section for you guys. This was a great episode. I had a lot of fun just talking about the overall high school experience. We didn't really talk about prom. It was all right.
It
I
karaoke
don't
was
think
better.
I
Karaoke
don't
was
think
better.
anyone cares about our prom.
Yeah.
Although, word of advice for anyone going to prom, prom should not be the best part of your night. It should be everything surrounding prom that is the best part
I
of your night.
agree.
Because
And
I
prom
agree.
always sucks.
do not drink anything at prom
Yeah.
Unless you know for a fact it has been.
unless it is bottled and sealed.
Yeah.
There's
I
some
mean, I don't know if there's been any mishaps within recent years of,
Not recent, but
recently.
but
No.
like high schoolers are dumb. Be
yeah.
one
Yeah.
of the smart ones.
Be
Like,
careful.
be careful. People are dumb. Don't let their dumbness affect you in any bad way.
Yeah.
Like you control yourself. Do that. Be safe.
Be countercultural.
That's a big word.
That's a big word. It's too late at night for big words.
Thank you guys.
Well, I had fun. We had fun. Thank y'all for listening. We'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully, the next one should be another banger. We hope to bring a guest on. So, yeah,
Ooh.
we'll see y'all on the next one. Share, like, subscribe, all that. Aiden, say the last word.
Ah,